I am Nicolas Steven Etantes from grade 7 Edison. Today, I will be your documentalist and your ecologist. My chosen plant is petchay. Petchay is very popular in the Filipino household. It can be planted all year round and is a very easy grower. It is very rich in vitamin. It can be added as a supplement to soup or with stir-fried seafood or meat, and even served alone with garlic. A petchay is a leafy and green vegetable scientifically known as Brassica rapa subspecies chinensis. It is in the Brassicaceae family along with cabbage, kohlrabi, arugula, and others. The space and place where the petchay lives, in the beginning I planted my petchay in the garden box. But due to the slugs and snails attacking them, I added salt hoping that the slugs and snails will stop eating them. But they still managed to enter. After that, I transplanted them into pots and through some research found that adding eggshells to protect the plants, it also acts as a fertilizer. I saw that they grow best in full sun, but at 10 a.m. I removed them because their leaves become soft and droopy. Through the PET bottles, I made them stay in their place hanging in our gate from day 1 to 61. My observations from week 1 to 8. In week 1, I learned that petchay, when you use the soil as medium, the petchay do not grow as tall as the one with normal soil. Good thing that I experimented and added some in a cup with normal soil. My week 2 observation. My observation for week 2 is their leaf emergence. I learned that I must handle the petchay with care because it only has a soft stem. And slugs start to attack. As soon as I saw that they already had 4 leaves, I transplanted the seedlings in different pots. For week 3, it is the plant's seedling stage. The petchay must be taken care of because their roots are still recovering from the repotting I performed. For week 4, the plant's roots have already fully recovered from the repotting we did last week. They still need to be cleaned because their leaves accumulate more dirt. For week 5, since our plants have already fully recovered, they are giving more leaves every day. And the okra and talong are also growing more fruits. But I observed that in the petchay, there are more leaf miner and I need to cut the leaves. As my plants get larger, I learned that I need to be more diligent to protect my plants from the pests. For week 6, I observed that I need to harvest the okra because it weighs down on the plant stem. And the leaves of the petchay have also grown larger. And I need to add fertilizer to help them grow. Week 7, they have already grown larger but they need more protection and more water to avoid them from being covered in pests. Finally, after 8 weeks of hard work and sleepless nights, we finally get to harvest our petchay. They have many green and big leaves. But the bigger they are, the more susceptible they become to aphids. That is why I harvested it so that the aphids will stop coming. And I can enjoy the fruits of my hard work. How biotic and abiotic requirements of organisms affect their growth and development. The biotic factors that affect my petchay are the slugs, nematodes, snails, and weeds. The slugs and snails affected their growth because they kept on eating my plant's leaves. And this makes my plants grow more slowly because they are spending more energy on recovering than growing. The weeds also compete with the nutrients that my petchay needs. Because the weeds take the nutrients that my plants need, it makes the petchay more susceptible to disease and insect infestation. The nematodes infect the plant's roots, and this causes roots to knot or form galls. This prevents the transport of nutrients and water. The abiotic factors are temperature, water, sunlight. If there is too little water, my plants become droopy. And if there is too much water, my plants could get drowned and cause my plants to die. If it is too hot, my plants become dehydrated. Without sunlight, plants cannot produce their own food. That is why we make sure that they grow in a place with sunlight. What are ecological relationships observed and how organisms benefit from it? The ecological relationship I noticed is mutualism. I take care of the plant and ensure its survival, and afterwards, I eat it and enjoy what I work hard to take care of. I make the plant healthy, and the plant gives me food. Life lessons. I learned to be diligent through taking care of plants. I learned to be careful and persistent in my work. I make sure to water my plants daily and protect them from birds, slugs, and other pests. I became more patient and understood that it takes time for a plant to grow. In the beginning, I thought that the plants will grow very quickly. But as I took care of them, I understand that not everything needs to be done quickly. Another lesson is perseverance. I had to stay up for many nights guarding my plants from pests. It was very exhausting. But as my plants grew bigger, I felt that all those sleepless nights were worth it. The next lesson is to never give up. The first few times my plants lost a leaf overnight or became droopy, I felt like giving up because I did not protect them. But I tried again and again, finding ways to protect my plants, and in the end, I succeeded. Thanks to my pet chai, I am enjoying my soup.